Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I'm excited to bring you another property that is easy, cheap land on RealVacantLand.com. This one is in Northern California. It's near the ocean. There's a boat launch. There's trees. There's roads. There's water line. There's sewer lines. There's neighbors. I mean, it's you drive right up and start building. It's just ready to go. I don't know how better to put it. So let's go to the computer. I can show you this property. So I'm in the website, realvacantland.com. There's a little cartoon of the lot lines here. It's near the cul-de-sac of this neighborhood. The neighborhood is Shelter Cove. I'm asking $399 a month for 25 months on this one. I was asking 10 grand and nobody bought it, so I'm changing it to $399 a month for 25 months. That's about 10 grand, or just a hair under 10 grand. And no credit checks. You can put it on a credit card. You start making the payments and it's yours. So it's really easy to just go for it. I got a buy it now button on there. If you click on that, it says recurs monthly, $399, recurs monthly starting immediately for 25 periods. So you put your title information in there, what name you want to own the property in is basically what it's asking for. Tax information, where you want the tax bills sent to. I'll make sure the taxes are all paid off where it goes into your name. They're paid off at the time of when you buy the thing, and then you'll be responsible to pay the taxes over the time of the payments and out into the future and stuff. Your contact information for me to be able to contact you if I have any questions about your title or whatever. You basically hit next, put your credit card or debit card in there, and the property's yours. You can start doing what you want with it. So it's like, what was that, 1/8 of an acre or something? There's APNs on there, the legal description's on there. It's Humboldt County, California. Elevation is 422 feet, so it's just up above the ocean a little bit. You're looking down at the ocean in this area. I don't think this lot has direct ocean view, but a lot of this neighborhood has ocean view. So as you drive in and out of the neighborhood, you're going to be looking at the ocean. You're basically anywhere you go in this area, you're going to be looking at the ocean. Power's in the area. Power is like right there at the street. Water, it says water catchment, well, or delivery, but I should update that. There's actually there's a water line at the property, and there's a sewer line too. So the ad says by alternative system. I should update that, but it should be, there's a sewer line at the street there. So I'll do that after the video. Terrain is gently sloped property, $279 tax a year on this one. The title is going from Earth Adventures, one of my companies, to you. So it's straight up clean, easy title, and just sign it over. Here's the post office just up the street. Here's the lighthouse just down the street. Parking, you can go to the beach and everything. There's a little motel just down by the ocean. Here's one of the beaches. You could probably ride your bike or get a golf cart or something. You could shoot over here to this beach. Get an electric bike. That way you can get back up the hill pretty easy. There's a map, but that map's kind of small. Let's go up here and let's click on the GPS coordinates, and that opens a map. When you open it on the computer, it opens a map. If you do it on your phone, it'll give you driving directions to the property. And so I'm doing it on the computer. Here we go. Here's the ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean. This is a neighborhood out in this point, Shelter Cove. And there's a little road that goes back out to Highway 101. We're in California. We're in Northern California. We're north of San Francisco. San Francisco is just down the coast a ways here. So here's San Francisco and the greater Bay Area. The 5 goes on the inside here. And the 101 goes up past. This is the Lost Coast because it's like a lot of hills and stuff. They didn't build the road right by the coast. And so it's all national forest. All this is Kings Range National Forest. It's all just protected. Yeah, here we go. Kings Range National Conservation Area. Okay, so I didn't get the name right, but it's protected land, and it's all vacant, nobody building all over the place except for right here on this point. That's the neighborhood that you can do it. So here's the road that comes over. It goes through the mountains to this point, and you can focus right in on this area, and this is where the lot is. So the other side of the street here doesn't have the sewer power lines and everything, but this one does. That's where people are actually building here. And I think we can do street view. I think it did street view. I don't know if the street view goes all the way up there, but it's just past this building in the other side here. Done street view on here in the past. Yeah. So there's a boat parked across the street. Here's Here's somebody's garage, I think. And then just past that, in this woods, is your property. I think that's about as far as the camera guy goes. Across the street, you got I don't know, someone started building, never finished, or they didn't put siding on, or they like the Cape Cod weathered look, I'm not sure. But out at the end of the street, you got some, better looking house. You got some nice trees all over the place. Someone tried living in a motorhome over here. So that's the area. This is your neighbor. You'd be back here in the woods. $399 a month. No credit checks. Just you can start paying, and it's yours. You can run with it. Here's the lot lines. Let's pull up the lot lines. That's not right. This line should be moved over here. It's over here. The property's over here. This map is off, round world flat map problem. It's over here. It's not this building. So the map is over here. It should be this chunk of land here. You can see there's a power line going down the street. There's water and sewer on this street as well. So these people got a nice big greenhouse in their backyard with a fence around it. There's a lot of gardening that goes on in Humboldt County. And then just down the way here, this is where I get interested. It's a boat launch. So that's why there's so many boats in all the streets. All these people have boats, you can just take it down the hill here and go boat launch. You can go fishing, diving, sightseeing, whatever. And a nice boat launch right down the hill. It's a bar, grill, a little bit of community going along the coast. Airport. And then this other side of town here is the beach. A bunch of rocky areas. I mean, to me, it just looks like good abalone diving. I'm sure there's abalone in there, but. So here's the beach. You can drive down to the beach here. There's a black sand beach, just goes and goes and goes for miles. Gonna have to take your dog and see how far it goes. So that's the area. There's a general store. Down the hill a ways is your property. $399 a month. I pulled up some pictures. Shelter Cove, CA. Somebody's doing Shelter Cove pictures. Pictures from Shelter Cove and the Lost Coast. This is a crazy picture right here. So somewhere along the way, the waves went nuts, started smacking the coastline. Looks like these houses are gonna get washed away. It looks like some big old surf coming in. Views of the ocean. These are, people taking pictures of those waves. I don't think it's normally looking like that. This is more like it. Some sunsets, deer, crabs, big old elk walking through the neighborhood. Sunset, 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 sunset. Look at that slab. Bang. Fillet right around there. A bone right through there you gotta watch out for. Flip it over, fillet it again. Get to fillet both sides of those halibut. Boy, that guy looks like he tastes good. Ooh, look at all the fish over here. Somebody had some really successful fishing. They're wearing some grunions. They know what to wear and how to catch fish there. That looks like fun. Not sure that's the right area. Eucalyptus Grove. Maybe eucalyptus are growing there too. There's the elk again, walking around the neighborhood. I don't know where that's at. There's the coastline. Let's get out of these pictures. I also pulled up some house plans. This is on houseplans.com under the most popular houses. This is the most popular sold house plans going right now on the internet. And it looks like fun. They built it into a hill. Like the property's on a little bit of a hill. You could build into a hill. You could take the most popular house plan, stick it in on the hill. This looks like they're using some sonotubes and for footers. And You know, get some steel pipe. Good time to get the welder out and play with some welding, some channel iron, some beams. They didn't even modernize it. They didn't even cut these things. They're just sitting there. Maybe they grooved them a little bit. But I mean, it just looks like you lay some beams and you lay some tongue and groove and you got a roof. It looks like a nice simple one. They're using cement board on the walls, I think. Lots of windows. The window bill on this house is going to be something to look out for. But other than that, you got a fun looking house. Look at this thing. Cables and steel and cables, cement. Nice modern looking kitchen. This looks like a fun one to build. Look at that. They didn't even pay for proper flooring. They just laid cement down and dyed it. I like that. That's one way to cut a bill. Doing some barn door doors. Lots of good wood all over the place. Lighting, track lighting. Open, clean look. To hook the beams down, they just cemented some plates in and cut some slits through the beams. Drilled some holes and pinned them. They did it up here too. Look at those joints. That's not timber framing. That's somebody who likes to use steel. That could be fun too. 2-bedroom, 2.5 baths, $1,025. 2 floors, 2 garage, 1,953 square foot. Wonder what the bill would be to build one of these suckers. All the plans. You don't have to buy this one, but you can buy any one of these on the internet. Go build the house. You can buy the land on the internet. You can buy it from your couch while you're surfing on your phone. The land's on my website, ruralvacantland.com. I'll put a link down below so you can get back there and check out with it. Feel free to take a tour, go check it out, check out the neighborhood, look at the area, look at what other people have land for sale up there for. There's some cheaper ones than this particular one. The cheaper ones are usually up the hill and they don't have the sewer that this one has. And I differentiate the two because a lot of times the cheaper ones in this neighborhood, you got to put the septic system in before you can build, and they're on a hill, right? And just imagine injecting liquids into the hill. What usually happens is it comes out the side and you got problems. And so engineering how to get the septic into the hill is an issue in this neighborhood. And I'm not saying it's impossible, it just costs more money. And I think when you look at the bill of injecting the septic into the hill and compare it to an easier property like this one that I have with a septic, or sorry, with the sewer line, it's easier to pay more for the property and solve the sewage problem instead of paying more for the septic and getting land cheaper. And so I think that makes this one a really good buy. If you look at the cheapest ones in the neighborhood that have sewer, I believe this is the cheapest one in the neighborhood that has sewer connections. So if you study the neighborhood close enough and come to that conclusion, you'll probably come around and take a good shot at this property. Now if you want one with sewer and ocean view, I've got higher priced ones like that too in the same neighborhood. So take a look at ruralvacantland.com for this property, other ones like it. And there's a map search on the website. You can zoom in on the map search and see the other ones that I've got up for sale currently. If you're watching this way out into the future sometime, they're not for sale anymore. Look at the other ones that I've got up there now and see if any of those perk your interest. Like always, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. This is Luke Smith of ruralvacantland.com. And if you like these videos, hit subscribe and you'll see more of them. YouTube will keep bringing them up, pointing them out as I make them. Thanks. Thank you guys. Bye.